Hi students, today's topic is about evolution in gaseous exchange system. Earth is a blessed planet with many living organisms. All the living organisms, right from unicellular organisms to multicellular organisms, every organisms breathe, they respire. Respiration is a very important process in the life process, amongst all the life process of a living organism. Earth is a blessed planet to have many living organisms to live on the earth. Right from unicellular organisms to the multicellular organisms, each and every living thing has to respire. Respiration is very important for a living thing to survive on the earth. If you take example, the unicellular organisms, they are made up of single cell. So, the single cell itself performs all the life processes like digestion, excretion, circulation, etc. So, all the life processes are being done by the single cell itself. Even the respiration is also done by the single cell. So, in the unicellular organisms, the organisms which are having single cell. So, the single cell itself performs all the life processes. So, even respiration is also done by them. So, the respiration in the single cell organisms like amoeba, euglena, paramecium, etc. is by diffusion. When we talk about the multicellular organisms, as they are having many number of cells and the body is well built, they have got different organ systems to perform different functions. So, it depends upon the habitat to the place where they are living and also to the body size, and they have got different organs to perform different functions. When we talk about the insects like grasshopper and cockroaches, these grasshoppers and cockroaches, they have got the special type of trachea. So, the trachea is present for them. So, these tracheoles are helpful for respiration. So, this type of respiration, we call it as tracheal respiration. Trachea, which consists of a series of fine branches of tubules called as tracheoles, which carry air directly to the cells, from the cells to the tissues. Tracheoles carry air directly to the cells to the tissues. If you take example about the fishes, that is, they respire with the help of gills. We know that fishes respire with the help of gills. This type of respiration is called as branchial respiration. In fishes, the blood is supplied to the gills, which are thin-walled. In fishes, the blood is supplied to the gills through capillaries, which are thin-walled, where the exchange of gases takes place. In fishes, the blood is supplied to the gills through capillaries, which are thin-walled. Respiration through skin is called as cutaneous respiration. Example, frog. Frog is an amphibian which lives both on land and water. So, it respires by means of the skin in the water, and on the land it respires with the help of the lungs. Hence, in frog we call that respiration as bucopharyngeal respiration. In terrestrial animals like reptiles, aves and mammals, they respire by means of lungs. The terrestrial animals like reptiles, aves and mammals respires by means of lungs. This type of respiration is called as pulmonary respiration. Now, let's quickly sum up. Evolution in gaseous exchange system. When you observe the single-celled organisms, example, amoeba, euglena, paramecium, etc. All these organisms, they do respiration by means of a single cell. All the life processes takes place by means of a single cell. Even the respiration is also done by a single cell itself. Respiration in these single-celled organisms is by diffusion. In multicellular organisms, as they depend on the body design, body size, and also they have got different types of respiratory organs. It depends on their habitat in which they live. They develop different types of respiratory organs. If you take examples, insects like grasshopper and cockroaches, etc. They've got trachea. So the respiration is by tracheal respiration. The aquatic animals like fishes, they've got gills to perform respiration. This type of respiration is called as branchial respiration. The respiration through skin is called as cutaneous respiration. The respiration through skin is called as cutaneous respiration. Some of the organisms that some of the animals like amphibians, like example frog, they live both in land and water. So when frog lives in water, it respires with the help of skin. And when it's on the land, it respires through the lungs. So this type of respiration, we call this as, this type of respiration is called as bucopharyngeal respiration. And this type of respiration is called as bucopharyngeal respiration. Bucopharyngeal respiration in frog. Now let us see the bucopharyngeal respiration in frog. It occurs through lining of the mouth when the frog is not submerged in water. The lining of the mouth is moist and can be used to bring oxygen into the bloodstream and dissolving it and diffusing it into the blood capillaries. As the frog do not have diaphragm, it uses mouth, gullet and nostrils. It uses mouth, gullet and nostrils to push the air in and out of the lungs. The respiration through skin is called as cutaneous respiration. Example, amphibian frog. Frog can live both in land and water. When frog lives in the water, it respires with the help of the skin. This type of respiration is called as cutaneous respiration. When it is on the land, the frog respires with the help of lungs. It has got bucopharyngeal cavity. In terrestrial animals like reptiles, aves and mammals, they respire with the help of lungs.